One of the most common goals in PDM is to use it to control custom properties. That can be within a number of different file types, SOLIDWORKS, Office, you name it. PDM does this by controlling variables and linking them to attributes in a custom property. We're going to work through creating a CheckedBy variable in my PDM system so that I can track who checks my drawings. So the first thing we will do is browse to the variables editor. I'll right-click on the variables node and select Open. Now we see all of the variables that are in this vault on the left-hand side. As I scroll through, notice that these variables can be different types. We have text variables, but there are also some decimals and even some dates. Let's create a new variable. We will click on New Variable to start off. Immediately, we're asked to give it a name. We'll call it CheckedBy. Original, right? No, in all seriousness, it's a good idea to use names that are descriptive of what they are and to use names that are consistent across files. Next, we check the type of variable that we want. We can see that we have 5 choices. They can be dates, decimals, integers, text, or even a simple yes/no. We'll keep this as text since it is connected to the user's name. We can also make these variables version-free, meaning the values can be changed without checking it out. This is more for things like cost or vendor, so we won't check it in this case. The value can also be mandatory, meaning the user must enter value before the card can be closed. Or it can be unique, which is unique across all files and configurations. I'm not worried about those options either, so they will be unchecked as well. Next, we need to add the attribute. Attributes have 3 properties that we need to fill in. The first is the block name. The block name is where the property metadata that we want to control is located. Most of the time with SOLIDWORKS and Office files, this is the custom property block, but it can vary depending on what you are working with. We next need to add the attribute name. This is the specific section of the block that contains the information we want to control. In this case, that is the CheckedBy variable. And last, we need to fill in the file extensions that the variable applies to. When we select the dropdown, we see a list of common file extensions. These are any of a number of different file extensions, not just SOLIDWORKS. For a full list of supported files and extensions, check out your PDM administration guide. The steps for finding that can be found in the description. I'm going to start with the SOLIDWORKS drawing extension. Next, I will add additional file types, separating them with commas. And I will click OK to save the variable. Finally, I will browse to the variables to confirm the variable is saved correctly.